Hi everyone, it's Darkshire Plays, and welcome back to Captain of Industry. We've not looked at this game for a little while. Actually, we did quite a long series on it. We got to a point where I felt like it would kind of just naturally end. But there's been a huge new update now in terms of new content and improved graphics. And if you look at the patch notes, you'll see that it is everything here for 0.5.0 or 0.5.0 is humongous. I'm not going to go through it all. If you want to see some of this stuff, then you'll be able to read the patch notes in the description underneath that subscribe button. And yeah, there's lots of different buildings. There's lots of different ways in the way kind of things function and iterate between each other. But it is a massive, massive update. And in terms of quality of life stuff as well, it is humongous. And then there's 0.5.0.a, which is down here. So we're going to dive in. We're going to do a brand new game. And we're just going to see exactly what this is like. Now, I have just finished a stream, so I'm probably not going to record everything that I'm doing moment to moment. I'll see how I take it. But we will dive in and see what we used to do with this. And what I may do is just do a few videos of this every Sunday, like I used to do previously, and just dive in. We're going to create a new game here. I think there's a different map. I'm not too sure. You can also mod the game. I don't know if that was something that was in the previous game. This is obviously where we started on our first one. I think it may have even been the beach that we did. I don't remember. There's lots of different kind of types of levels now and types of maps. I'm going to go for Insula Mortis because I kind of like the sound of that one. Good types of standards and resource sizes standards. You also got a game difficulty thing. I'm just going to stick it on Captain, which is everything is standard. So I'm quite happy with that. And we're going to seed the game a few times down there. That looks good to me, and yeah, that's cool. So there are tutorial goals which you get, so there's kind of a step-by-step instructions to how to start a map and things. So if you were playing this before and you kind of got a little bit lost, this gives you that kind of information to say go and do this, go and do this, and then it gives you that step-by-step stuff to be able to start. And let's launch. Right, so it kind of throws you back into the game and it starts your pause. Now, there's a lot in this map now, which is wasn't in the previous versions of the game, if you like. These elements here are going to be very important later on. Don't worry about that too much. Obviously, lots of different places to get to and stuff, but you're going to have to be able to build bridges and things, or create your own bridges. However, back on the starting island over here, you start with your standard stuff. So you get 8 trucks, I think it is, and you get your 1 tree harvester as well. So the first thing we want to do basically is we'll ignore some of this. We're going to go do some tree harvesting over here. Let's do this side here. Just grab all that. Okay. Then that will go off. Give them a couple of trucks as well, so we can start that. Right, off they go. We also want to recycle this too. We'll come back to that later. So the next thing we need to do, obviously that will undo that one, so we'll start harvesting some trees in a second. We also need to build a coal maker and connect it to a smokestack. Now, come down here, go to a coal maker, and we're obviously going to be collecting trees to fill in the coal maker, because if you look, it takes trees and makes coal and exhaust. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to rotate this so that it's like this. I'm going to pop one there, and then what we need to do is go to the waste management, stick on a smokestack, and we'll see it's around there, and when it turns green it's all connected and done. That will give me the first thing I need to be able to do there. Trucks will come over and say, hey, I'm going to go build this for you, like they normally do. And what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to build 2 of these. They don't need to be very close together, but we'll stick them not right next to each other just because. Can I have a smokestack, please? Thank you. There we go. So we've got some coal coming on along there, and eventually we'll stick transport mechanisms on there so they get taken out. Right. Next thing we do is we build a building. We build a research lab. I'm going to whack it over here for the moment, just because I don't care where it goes. We'll move things later. Right, so that is being made, and the trucks down here will bring that back. Over to here. I probably could have made them a little bit closer, but I'm not that bothered. The next thing we need to do is make a dumping designation, so we'll stick it over here. Don't need it too massive. There will do fine. I'm hoping that's going to work. The dumping stuff still is a bit alien to me, but we'll get there. Eventually we want to make it so that we're dumping over here to across this kind of landmass, if you like. We are going to get to here. But we're going to have to make our kind of a bridge up here. We'll get there. It does just take its time. Right, we've almost made our 8 coal that it was asking us to. You are going to go drop the wood off here. Right, we now need to produce some iron as well. So the next thing we need to do, go back to the metallurgy. We need to make a blast furnace, and I'm going to make it up here. I'm going to rotate. No, I'm going to leave it rotated that way. And then we make a metal caster which goes on the end of that. There will do nicely. Again, smokestack here just to connect. And then you've also got transports, which is here. The molten channel. Just make sure they're connected. Boom, let them all be built. And just wait. So you'll notice all the trucks have to go back here to go and get the stuff because it's not started recycling this stuff yet. It will do. Just wait for that to be finished building. Boom, boom, and then can you give me the other 2 bits, please? There's a smokestack. We just need that molten channel to go through there. Are slowly recycling things, which is good. Right, very soon we will see stuff get put into here, which is the iron scrap which comes from here. I like the new animations, that's very good. There we go. There's our molten stuff going into the metal caster. Excellent. Oops, just took a screenshot. I didn't mean to. Right, we'll let that go for a moment. It's going to be making some stuff. Now, you'll notice I've got nowhere to store stuff at the moment. We'll get there in a minute when we start doing our research. Speaking of, we need to research basic farming to satisfy the tutorial, which will start. It just takes time. Right, okay, so we can now collect this one here because it's telling me it's all done. So we'll collect that, we get some resources for that. So that's one of the differences between the previous version and this one. It's the fact that you do get some of that, which is quite nice. We also get this one now. Thank you very much. One of the things, of course, we need to do is be able to feed our farmers here, our workers. So we have a little bit of food, 48 months worth, but 48 months and 46 workers. We're hopefully going to get more workers. So we need to be able to provide more food for them. Right, so now we need to build a farm. So we do get the new food production thing. Come over here. Now, fertile land is something that it was new in this update. I think just something over here is fine. Something's in the way. Does it tell me if it's in fertile land? Yeah, so it has to be here. I'll whack it on this line here. That should be fine. We'll let that build. Obviously that rock is there, but we don't really care about that. Let that get built. Come on. Someone goes and gets the stuff. There they go. Busy little workers. Where you go. Cool. Alright, wait for the first harvest of potatoes. Obviously that takes a little while. We've only got potatoes in there, so I'm hoping we'll get some rain. Got no water anywhere at the moment, so trees are doing well down here. They're all going to go. I will add in this section here. These two here. We'll get there. So we now need to do some research, and the next thing we need to do is construction. As it says there. Because we have 2 of them, it shouldn't take massively long. 16% already, which is great. Okay, there is that one. So now we get new buildings. We get the assembly plants, which from memory does quite a lot of stuff. I'm going to whack this one here. So we build one of those. And we tell it when it gets built to make construction parts. I remember that bit from the first time I did the tutorial. I'm liking all these little desire paths it's making. I like them. Very nice. Okay. Let me tell it to make those. So we get iron, wood and bricks. We are making some of those and we have some stored over here as well. Not many. So we do need to be careful with it. There's the wood coming in. So we will start making these. We only need 8, so it doesn't need a huge amount. And in the meantime, we can research the trading dock, because that's the next part we need according to the tutorial. There we go. Right, we can now collect that because we've had our construction parts being made. Something It's making bricks, but I'm not too sure what. I'll just assume we're getting them from there. Yeah, we are. Trading dock is almost done. There we go. So now I've got loads of things. So I've got a unit storage I can make. I've got a cargo dock down here, which is the trading dock. Now, when you're building this, of course, you need to make sure wherever it is has enough space to be able to use it. So I'm going to rotate it. Terrain too high, terrain too low. Make your mind up. About there is fine. Doesn't need to be anywhere close to my other stuff. We'll just wait for that to be built. Build a unit storage and assign it to wood. Now, this is where the fun stuff comes in. So, storage, unit storage. I'm going to whack this down here. I'm going to rotate it as well. Go there. And you are going to be wood. Ooh, lightning. There we go. So that should now have water as well. Yeah. I will collect that now. It's good. Right, so wood will automatically go in there, which is fine when these guys go and build it, of course, or collect it. I like the fact that the storage things now actually say what they've got in them. That's very nice. Actually, a really nice quality of life improvement there, because there was the amount of times on the previous version of this where I was going, I don't know what everything is. I don't know where everything is. It's taken me a long time to find everything. But we're there now, so it's cool. Right, so we have no research going on, so let's do power and maintenance. Trading dock should be getting there. Very large, of course, but that's okay. We are slowly dumping here as well, which is fine. Right, you're making what? Iron. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to whack down over there, make you iron. Do I not have conveyors yet? I don't think I do. Well, that's fine. We'll get trucks to transport them into there anyway, so that's good. Right, come on. Tell it to just try and keep full if we can. Hey, we've suddenly just got storing wood in there. Okay. Right, research, power and maintenance is done. See, I don't have any other research at the moment, but I am going to do vehicles and mining because that's kind of the whole point of this game. And that will get done in a few moments. I like the fact that it's kind of stored outside as well. That's a nice little improvement. I like it. I like it a lot. Right, okay. We need to make some diesel generators. So we have a diesel generator here which takes fuel. Not making fuel at the moment. We'll make some. Now I don't know where to put this at the moment. I don't know where the best place is. Thinking just over here. If I put a unit storage, say here. Can we put diesel in there? No. Okay, that's fine. So we will just stop you there. Sure problem. Okay, you need to be repaired. This is one of the things I need to make. And we need to make another assembly part over here. You are going to be on mechanical parts. Cool. Right. Okay. Let me make a storage. I'm going to whack this one. Yeah, I'm going to whack it there. Whack another one there. You are going to be on construction parts, and you are going to be on mechanical parts. Okay, cool. Let them get built in a minute. My maintenance shed is maintaining things, so that's fine. Right, purchase bricks for wood on the village on the world map. I don't remember how to do that. So if I click there and go trade with the village, let's explore. Oh, I don't have a ship, do I? Right, okay. So I need to repair the ship. Shipyard needs to be repaired first. There we go. Right, okay. Need to research technology in order to do this. Fine. Get rid of you. Okay. So this should be done very soon. Hopefully. So now building. We are away. So already we've got a fairly good kind of fledgling town. It's not amazing. I like the stacks of wood there. That's very nice. We're doing okay. Let's collect you. Very much. So it's just the trading one down, which is the last kind of vestige of what we were looking at there. I'm going to set some more tree harvesting just here. Like I want all of that gone. So we have a vehicle depot, a mine control tower, and this is where the game is going to massively start expanding. Let's do some more research. First of all, let's do some tools. I like the old copy and paste tools. That's very good. We're then going to do basic diesel, add to queue, and then basic brick production, and add that to queue as well. After that, we're going to kind of leave it for a little while. Of course, the first few flurries of this are always the most important here. I don't remember what's here. I'm going to build a vehicle depot first. Depot first. I'm going to rotate it around to be this way, because we're going to be going that way. Taking you so long. Oh, we're not making construction parts for some reason. Okay. I'll wait for this to be finished. It's going to take a little while. It's not finished building yet, so. Because this guy is slow. What's the research that I need to be able to do for that? Is it the captain's office? Ship dock repair. Right, so I need to go beacon, ship dock repair. Alright, I'm going to leave it for a little while and we'll come back to this in a few moments. We've got loads of things to research, so back soon. Right, we're back. We've completed the ship dock repair, so we will come back to that later. Got a few bits on the go as well. We'll repair that first. It's going to take a while. We're going to probably need to have a few more of these assembly machines, which is fine. I mean, we'll get there. I want to make a proper kind of fluid through of everything it needs. It's going to take a little while, like I say, because they all need 3 things to be able to make it. But we've got a brickworks, which is being made at the moment, just here. We've got iron being made, obviously, over here, bricks and wood, and over here as well. So we are going to kind of get there. It's not my ideal scenario of how I'm going to do it. Once we've done it, we will be able to get there. We have also made this here. So what I'm going to make is I'm going to make a tree harvester, a couple of those, and a couple of pickups. And we'll start improving that side of things. Because we're going to start mining over here. I can't remember what this bit is over here. We're also going to eventually start mining over here as well, which will take a little while longer. I'm going to try and flatten all this here as well if I can, because I think I'm going to need to expand a few operations and things, but we'll get there. I can also make a shipyard now as well, which I'm not going to bother with just yet. We're going to finish off our current kind of building, if you like, with that. I've got a few things I need to be able to do here. I want to make ramps, I think is important. Storage as well. So let's go ramp first. Storage as well, because loose storage is going to be important very, very soon. then copper refinements, very soon, captain's office, and synthetic rubber. And I think that's my first kind of thing that I need to work through to be able to build stuff up in a few moments. So we are going to kind of leave this here for a little bit, I think. I may do a little bit of building behind the scenes, but if you want to stick around and see the next video of this, there goes my tree harvester. Hold on, wait. Let me assign you a couple of vehicles. Yeah, we'll leave this one here. This is Captain of Industry. It's a massive new update, 0.5.0 or 0.5.0, however you want to label it. Big old patch notes, which I'll link you to in the description underneath my subscribe button. And if you want to come back and see another video of this maybe next week or sometime in the next few days, let me know down below. There's plenty more of this game that we haven't even looked at yet, with you know, my ship dock repair and all sorts of things as well. So do come back to me for that one. And I'll see you soon.